Hey there guys, what's going on? This is Die Hard Gamer here, back once again with another vlog, and as you can see, I have gotten myself a haircut just recently, but I'll have to save those details for another time, because in case you've been living under a rock, or you're somebody living on a deserted island somewhere in Japan that doesn't have any internet access, there has been some pretty big news. Hideo Kojima, the creator of the Metal Gear franchise, not the Metal Gear Solid franchise, that always pisses me off more than anything when people do that. The Metal Gear franchise. Anyhow, Hideo Kojima, the creator of the Metal Gear franchise, has left Konami, unfortunately. And this happened almost a week ago. According to an inside source that works inside of Konami, there was a bit of a power struggle inside of Konami between Mr. Kojima and other people working inside of Konami. Konami has removed Hideo Kojima's name from all publicity of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, as well as his trademark signature Hideo Kojima game. That's how you can tell that it's a Kojima game, is because it has his name on it. Also, there's going to be a little bit of restructuring going on inside of Konami, and after this news broke, everybody just absolutely flipped. Myself included, by the way, because I am a huge Metal Gear fan. I'm not very happy that David Hayter left, but it is what it is, unfortunately. This also brings up the question, what will happen with Silent Hills, which is going to be the upcoming game in the Silent Hill series that was supposed to be a collaboration between Hideo Kojima and the director of Pacific Rim. And then, I think like a day or two later afterwards, Konami put out this press release on Kojima's behalf that Kojima is going to stay with Konami until Metal Gear Solid 5 is 100% finished and the game is released. So as far as we know, Kojima won't be leaving Konami until at the end of this year, at the most. Also, anybody else who was working at Kojima Productions as well is going to be leaving with Mr. Kojima. So, there is that. And also, Konami came out with this press release that they are looking for an entirely new staff for a new Metal Gear game, which has me very scared as well as very afraid, because without Mr. Kojima's involvement in the Metal Gear franchise anymore, I hate to say this, but for all of you folks out there who are followers of RVT Entertainment and who knew of this fellow contributor called Doc Pepper, Yeah, it's time to play that game called How Long Till They Fuck It Up. And this is my most worrisome concern about all of this, is that Konami is going to fuck up Metal Gear, because without Mr. Kojima being there anymore, and Konami looking for an entirely new staff for a future game in the franchise's series, this has me absolutely very worried, as well as very afraid, and very, very, very scared. And I'm not looking forward to what is going to happen. All just to say that right now. And I will reiterate that I am not looking forward to what is going to happen with Metal Gear in the future. Because as far as I'm concerned, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, that very well could be the very last Metal Gear game that I ever end up buying. And I have that game pre-ordered on Amazon right now. So, I have no idea what is going on or what is going to happen or anything. But the general the general collective opinion from a lot of Metal Gear fans, let's just put it that way, is that basically after Metal Gear Solid 5, everybody's going to be done. Because they're just as afraid and scared of Konami fucking up Metal Gear as much as I am. And with the latest developments that have happened almost a week ago, this is Kojima's last game. And this is something that he's been saying ever since 2001, ever since Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty came out, which has become a habit. But this time, with what has happened with the power struggle with Mr. Kojima and Konami, this is going to be the very last entry in the canonical Metal Gear franchise as far as all of the fans are concerned. Because back in the day, back in the 80s, there was this sequel to the NES port of Metal Gear, which Hideo Kojima had nothing to do with. It was developed by a subsidiary of Konami called Ultra Games. And the NES port of the original Metal Gear ended up selling very well, which led Ultra Games to create a sequel called Snake's Revenge, which, again, Mr. Kojima had absolutely nothing to do with. And because of Snake's Revenge, we got a true sequel, which was Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, and out of that came the Metal Gear Solid stuff. But I don't know. It's like, I'm not very happy about what has gone on with Mr. Kojima as well as the higher-ups at Konami. But at the same time, I think I'm kind of glad for Kojima because he's always wanted to try and break away from Metal Gear and do something else completely different. So now that Kojima's no longer going to be with Konami, effective at the end of this year, that also gives him the opportunity that he's been wanting to go do something else. But it's just one of those catch-22 / double-edged sword kind of things again. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But I'm going to play Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Like I said previously, I have the game pre-ordered on Amazon right now, and I am looking forward to what is going to happen. Because the themes in this game are going to be race, hatred, and revenge. And Kojima has this way of telling a story without offending people, which is what Kojima is very good at. And without Kojima's direction in the future, that really leaves everybody worried. But I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens and how this all unfolds in the future. But anyhow, leave comments and telling me what you think about this. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Animaniacs reference, by the way, for everybody who caught that. I want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear your thoughts on this. So let me know in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @SuperSentaiFan. And until next time, this is Die Hard Gamer signing out.